Welcome to my channel Physics Infinity. I am going to take on a lecture on magnetic field and magnetic dipole moment of a uniformly surface charged sphere which is spun about its diameter with an angular frequency omega. Here is the situation. There is a sphere of radius r conducting or non-conducting, and its surface is uniformly charged. Its surface is uniformly charged with surface charge density sigma. So total charge q on the surface divided by 4 pi r square. R is the radius of the sphere. So the charge is uniformly spread on the surface of the sphere. I am asking you to find the magnetic induction at the center of the sphere O and the magnetic dipole moment of this sphere when it is spun like this. I am spinning it with an angular frequency omega. So looking from here, it is anti-clockwise. When this is being spun, so don't forget that there would be current, and the current would give rise to a magnetic induction at O as well as the magnetic dipole moment of this spinning charged sphere. Now, to do this, to evaluate both these things, we'll do one by one. First of all, I'll find the magnetic induction, and for that I take an elemental ring. Elemental ring of radius r sine theta, the width of the shaded strip, now this green shaded strip, r d theta. So from here to here, angle is theta, and then this part is d theta. So the width of this green shaded strip is r d theta, and the radius is r sine theta, and the center of this elemental ring from O is r cos theta, Now you have done the magnetic field at the center of a ring carrying current. If you remember the formula, this derivation is done at the 12th level, CBSE level. So it is mu naught I by 2 r square, radius of the ring, square upon r square plus x square to the power 3 by 2. Now here r is r sine theta and x is r cos theta. So it is mu naught I by 2 r square sine square theta upon r square sine square theta plus x square, that is r square cos square theta to the power 3 by 2. Now what about I? I in the elemental ring, and hence because the whole sphere is divided into elemental rings of width r d theta. So delta q on the elemental ring of radius r sine theta will be sigma multiplied by the area of the ring, 2 pi r sine theta, the radius of the green ring shaded, 2 pi r sine theta into r d theta, 2 pi r sine theta into r d theta, because the width is r d theta. So this is it. And what is the current? You multiply this charge with the linear frequency. You multiply any quantity with linear frequency, you get the rate of change of that quantity with time. So I multiply delta q with the linear frequency f, that is omega by 2 pi, I get dq by dt, and that is current. I put that current value over here. So mu naught I by 2, all this. So this is magnetic induction. Now this is simple maths now. A little bit of integration, and you have to be clever. Of course, students, for the engineering students, JEE advanced student, well, they do higher maths, that's not a problem. So mu naught, I just put the value, I put the value of I from there. So mu naught by 2, I put I sigma 2 pi r sine theta r d theta, frequency omega by 2 pi into r square sine square theta by r cube. Look at that, sine square theta cos square theta 1, r square common, 3 by 2, that gives you r cube, and in the new, and over here it is r square sine square theta. Simple adjustment. So this will give you mu naught sigma omega r by 2 sine cube theta d theta. Well, so the total field will be the integral of this, and I take the factor 2 if I am integrating 0 to pi by 2. So for half ring here and half here, look at that, this is being spun like this. So from here to here theta can vary 0 to pi by 2, and then I have the contribution from the other half also, and all the fields are in this direction, so they will add on. So 2 times mu naught sigma omega r by 2 and sine cube theta. I just help you for your integration. All the students of maths will enjoy doing that. Well, sine 3 theta is 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. Therefore, sine cube theta is 1 by 4 3 sine theta minus sine of 3 theta. Okay, I just put down here. Integration 0 to pi by 2, because 2 factor I have already taken here. Well, the integral of this gives you minus 3 cos theta plus 1 by 3 cos 3 theta. I just put it's simple integration now. So I get mu naught sigma omega r times 1 by 4 into all this, and I just do the integration and put the limit 0 to pi by 2, I get 3 minus 1 by 3, that is 8 by 3. So 8 by 3, and here there is 4, so I get the final answer. Magnetic induction at O is 2/3 of mu naught sigma omega r. Done. This is the magnetic induction at O. Now let's talk about the magnetic dipole moment. First of all, the fundamental. If there is a ring of radius r, surface area pi r square, then what is the magnetic dipole moment? Oh, IA. So I into pi r square. Now here I have got elemental rings. So I'll find dm, the elemental dipole moment for the elemental ring. Okay, here you are. Magnetic moment. Elemental magnetic moment I times the area of the elemental ring, shaded, the green shaded, which I know the area, 2 pi r sine theta r d theta. So here you are. I lift from there, I put down the value of I, sigma into 2 pi r sine theta. Once again I make that error here, 2 pi r sine theta r d theta, 2 pi r sine theta r d theta into frequency omega by 2 pi, the same value. I lift the current from there. So sigma into sigma into elemental ring area, 2 pi r sine theta into r d theta, frequency omega by 2 pi. So that becomes, I just do this adjustment. So this will come out to be pi r square. Well, just you have to adjust this now. Area of the shaded. Now area of the shaded, pi square of the radius and square of the green ring, elemental ring, r square sine square theta. I multiply this with I get dm. So dm is equal to all this sigma into 2 pi r sine theta r d theta, all that multiplied by area, the area of the shaded ring, pi r square sine square theta. Simple maths, adjust it. I have already done that for you. It becomes neat figure, omega sigma r to the power 4 pi sine cube theta d theta. And now I do the integration. I can do 0 to pi by 2 and then twice, or straight away I can integrate 0 to pi. The 2 factor is taken care of. So omega sigma r to the power 4 pi goes out, and integral sine cube theta d theta. We have already done that. You can do that here yourself. I give you the final answer. The magnetic dipole moment for the entire system, that is 1/3 Q omega r square, where what is Q? Q is sigma into 4 pi r square. One step I have jumped because of lack of space. Well, that you can do yourself. So remember, Q is sigma into 4 pi r square. So final answer. This is the value of the magnetic induction, 2/3 mu naught sigma omega r, and the dipole moment is 1/3 the total charge on the sphere, that is Q omega r square. So with this, well, this will appear to be a difficult problem, but it is not so difficult. You have to be very careful. Only thing is, well, all these mathematical things look scary, but it is not scary. It's not scary. After all, if you use the fundamentals properly and then patiently do all these maths and all this integration and so on, so easily you can arrive at the result. Certainly, you must have enjoyed, especially the very good students must have enjoyed working this out and learning this from me. If so, please subscribe my channel
If
and
you
like
love
my
the video and want me to make more useful videos for you, subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated.